And it is a happy Wednesday, my friends. And Jim Stevens here from the Man Cave office this time. And yes, you can own your life. We're going to be doing happiness part 2. So we learned from my other happiness, the first happiness video. And again, this information comes from some pretty high test coaching slash mentoring slash you're going to pay some money. Anyway, all to boil it down to just a couple of posts here, a couple of videos, really and truly, if you will embrace what I'm telling you. All right, so happiness number 1 was you can be happy having the highs and the lows. I'm afraid, I'm sad, I'm ecstatic, I'm depressed. Oh, going through either the circus ride or reading the book or watching the movie, but at the end, when it ends well, all of that became part of a cool ride. And this journey we're on called life, same thing. There's some stuff I won't get into here that takes it to a much larger level where you understand the whole ride. We are here as human beings for the whole ride. And for those of you who are very religious or atheistic, it doesn't matter. Just look at the fact that you're here. There's only one exit point, right? And when that happens, your ride's over, and you're going to feel like, unless you intentionally set yourself up to have a crap load of regrets, come on, really? Then you can be happy like almost all the time because you know at the end of the day, maybe not today, but tomorrow or the next day or when a certain segment is over, it's going to end well. And then you're going to start a new chapter. What? Not meaning death, meaning your life takes a different change, a different course, you took a left and a right. Now, part 2, to really be happy. And we talked about on part 1, you need a plan. If you're going through life with no real plan that you believe in, that you believe can work, it's much harder to be happy because you're not sure it's going to end well because you haven't decided that you're into a plan that will. All right. Now, part 2 of being happy. Realizing if you set yourself up, you can be happy going in right from the beginning because you learned, I rode this ride once and it turned out well, even though it scared the crap out of me. And then it was exciting, and then it was scary, and then I wasn't sure, and then it was, but then it ended well. Okay, so part 2. If on your path you get criticized, because you're doing something that is part of your plan, right? It's part of your plan, but you're afraid because what will people think? Okay, there's 2 ways to take criticism. You can call it critiquing, or you can call it criticism. It's all in how you take it. Remember this, my friends. Very few people are worth giving a shit what they think about what you're doing. Who are those people that really matter? I can name everybody that I really care what they think about what I'm doing on one hand and have several fingers left. Okay? What are you saying, Jim? I'm saying if you're watching this video, I don't care what you think. Why would I care? Unless you respond, and you can get kind of into that list. I care about everybody improving their life, though. But do I care what you think? No, I can't control that. Do I care if you want to, troll me or hate on me? No, I really don't. Because you're not paying my bills. Keep in mind, everything I'm telling you, think about that. Facebook, oh no, somebody hated on me. So what? Are they paying your bills, feeding your family? Are they making your life more secure? Are they doing anything that's materially relevant to you except typing? No. So, happy rule number 1 is stop caring what other people think. about whatever you're trying or doing or going to do or think you might want to do or your plans, that's between you and a very short list, my friends. In fact, the guy that first taught me kind of this mindset was saying, I'll listen to anybody. Anybody can talk to me, but I can count on one hand the number of people I'll let speak into me and change my heart, my mind, my thinking. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, and here again, now the atheists are going to have a hard time with this, but I don't care. That's your problem. If you are a person of faith, prove it. What? Prove it. Because if you actually have faith, then you know your ride is going to end well. You know what you're asking for, praying for, working toward. If you have faith, then you have the faith that it's going to end well because you're going to get the support. You're either going to learn lessons. I mean, when you have faith that it's going to end well and bam, you get hit in the side of the head with something, right? Oh, that doesn't mean that your plan isn't working. It means you just got a lesson. All right. But Jim, now this is the final part of happiness. Big pill to swallow for some of you. Some you're going to go, yeah, that makes sense. Most of you should say, yeah, that makes sense. I've got my plan. I got my faith. But what if it's not God's will that I succeed? Or the universe's will, or nature's will, or the cosmic force's will that I succeed at this thing. Okay? So here is the Trump card. Not related to Donald Trump, just the Trump card, right? The Trump card is this. We were given free will, remember? That became part of the big issue between Satan and God in the Bible and so on, was Satan wanted to take away. He said, hey, I can save every soul. I just won't give them a choice. God said in the Bible, no, they must have free will, or what's the point of worship, of adoration, of following me? Without free will, nothing matters. So what are you saying? Let's tie it all up. You have free will. It's not God's will or anybody else's will if your thing doesn't work the way you thought it was going to, but it is still going to end well if you have faith that you're getting support and help. Be happy. It's a conspiracy in your favor, my friend. Own your life. Find a way to do that. We will help you. We'll work with you in our program, but you got to find a way to own your life, because I firmly believe, and you've heard me say this on other videos, I firmly believe that this world needs you to own your life so that you can participate in some bigger plans that need people who own their life, who can come, go, do, be, without being tied down to some specific thing that you got to do in order to have a living. Okay? All right. That's it. Got to go out there and deal with the snow in April. Can you believe this? Wow. Anyway, it's horse feeding time. So own your life. Be happy. You've got free will. It's just a learning experience, but it's going to end well. Bye for now. Have faith.